Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I have quite a bit to show you guys today. In the intro, you might have caught some of the things that I'm going to be showing you. I've been pretty busy doing a lot of doll related things. I've been sewing, I've also been miniature making and diorama making. So I just have quite a bit to share. I also have purchased some things as well, and I'm just gonna try to fit it all in this one video. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around so that I can share everything with you. Alrighty, are you guys ready for this? I am about to turn around my diorama. Ta-da! Oh, let me adjust it a little bit. And we are in my bedroom because it has the best light, and right now it's the middle of summer in California, and for some reason it's cloudy. Well, it's sunny but cloudy, and my office just does not get great light when it's cloudy. So yeah, you can kind of see the reflection. Or actually no, this is quite perfect actually. Well, you can see my hand in this this reflection. I don't know, let's see, where do I start? I guess let me move Momoko for a second so I can kind of show you the window. So here's the windows. I gotta adjust it so that you can see the top of it. There we go. Well, I guess I should start with the structure of the walls. It is made out of styrofoam. And then I did a baking soda acrylic paint finish on the walls so that it has like some texture. So you can kind of tell that it's got like an uneven texture. And that's what I wanted. You know, I wanted something that felt kind of like old and historic, maybe something from like the 1900s. The windows are acrylic, and to get this like texture stained glass effect, I used resin. And I put a little bit of like pan pastel in the resin to get the color. So that came out really nicely. The window sort of like framing is made out of basswood. So this is all individual pieces of wood that came together. And I painted it, kind of like aged it to make it look a little bit older. The floor, let me zoom out a little bit. The flooring is also basswood. And then I also just painted it to kind of give it some variation in tones. I didn't put together all these little sticks individually. I bought it sort of unpainted, and then all I had to do was place it and then paint it. Let's go ahead and go to the fireplace. The fireplace is too dark. Can you guys see that? Oh, that's a little bit better. Here, let me go this way. Yeah, so the fireplace I made out of basswood. And I can show you the drafting, actually. Just like my sketch. This is the front end elevation. And that's how it came out. I also painted it to kind of give it like a wood effect. I think that actually came out really nice, the wood effect. When I was painting it, I was really hard on myself because I was kind of like, oh, it looks ugly and I don't know, but it actually came out really nice. I am very happy with the paint effect. So yeah, that's the fireplace. This little candelabra is from the 12 Days of Halloween. And then I just did like hot glue on the top and like melted it to make it look like, you know, melted used candles. And then a lot of this like prop, you know, all these like little items, most of them are like mini-verse. Like this plant is mini-verse. This plant is mini-verse. That vase. I mean, like everything is mini-verse. I did do some like updating. So for the plant pot is mini-verse. but I did like a baking soda acrylic paint mixture to give the pot some texture. Let's put that back like that. This is another Miniverse pot that I did the baking soda acrylic paint to give it that like terracotta texture. I feel like I still need to add like highlights and shadows because it just feels kind of flat. Same with this. I feel like I need to add some highlights and shadows to make it look a little less like fake, I guess. This is like a little lamp that I got from Hobby Lobby. The painting, zoom in on the painting a little bit. The painting I was inspired by like a Madame X portrait. And I did the frame. The frame is made out of wood. It is carved. It was pre-carved. I just bought it from Hobby Lobby. It was like pre-carved wood that I put together and then painted to look gold. And then the portrait I printed and then did a few layers of Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge, to give it like brush strokes, and then I did pan pastels to kind of like age it and make it look a little more blurry and less sort of like perfect, because I think the lines were looking a little too crisp, and I wanted the painting to kind of just be like an impression, I guess, an impression in the background rather than it being like a very crisp, fine portrait. Like I didn't want to draw too much attention to it. So yeah, I've been really inspired by my Momoko and Unoa dolls. I feel like they've kind of inspired me to get into miniature making, diorama making. They're vague enough that you can kind of like build a story and like a world around them. Whereas with something like Barbie or like Francie, they're very sort of like established characters. And that's not to say that's, I don't like Barbie or Francie anymore, because I do. I still do love them. But they are very established characters, and it's very hard to take them out of the world that they were kind of made for. But what I really love about my Japanese fashion dolls, specifically Momoko and Unoa, they are giving me the ability to kind of like create a story, create an environment, things like that. So one thing I forgot to mention was this model, this diorama, was inspired by a miniature artist. Their name is ZZ Minis on YouTube. I think they also have an Instagram. I watched their video and pretty much followed, like I learned a lot from their video. I followed along pretty closely. The setup is very similar. I used a lot of the same techniques. Oh shoot. I used a lot of the same techniques in that video. So if you are interested in like a process, because I did not film a process, I tend to do things for myself nowadays, and I don't really film for YouTube unless I'm doing like a show and tell. And yeah, so I don't really film process shots, but if you go and watch their video, it kind of gives you a little insight on how I made it. Another thing, the fireplace flooring I made also. I made that with resin, like colored resin. That was a really fun thing to do, and I'm realizing that you can't even see it. But yeah, it's meant to be like ceramic tile. Yeah, that's it. It's meant to be ceramic tile. And I'm really proud of it. I really love the process of doing this. I mean, resin is kind of a smelly material. It's a little bit toxic, but I don't know. I guess it was all worth it because it came out beautifully. So yeah, that is the model. I guess next I can kind of show you guys what I've been making. So I am going to move on to my Unoa. So this outfit was patterned with a Japanese patterning book. It's called 1/6 Doll Outfit, and it's created by, I forgot the name. Well, the Instagram is Jenna Mama. Can't remember. I don't think that's the actual person's name, but the Instagram is Jenna Mama. I can link it below. It is a Japanese patterning book, so it is. Oh, I just knocked her over. It is written in Japanese, so you're gonna have to do some translating. And it gives you patterns of like various outfits, all very cute, sort of like French inspired. I made this outfit. I'll show you guys in a minute. Let me see. Oh, this is no, not that one. Where is it? Let me go back. Oh, this one. This is the outfit that I used to create that. And the belt is from a fashion pack that I can talk about in a little bit. But yeah, it's a little tartan plaid moment. I also made the stockings. I'm doing a really terrible job kind of showing you guys. Sorry. But yeah, I think she also works really well in this space. Alright, and then I will show you guys another outfit that I made using the same patterning book. So this was the dress on the cover of the book. It's this one here. And the author did this like teddy bear embroidery. I decided to do, I have to take her, decided to do a rabbit instead. So that's my embroidered rabbit, and then I use silk ribbons. This is the first time I actually use like mulberry, like authentic, mulberry silk ribbon. Just drapes so well on dolls. It's very delicate, but yeah, it's definitely just so much better than the polyester ribbons that they sell at like most craft stores. So yeah, this is her. I'm also really proud of the closures. Let's see if I can show you guys. This is the closures. I used pearls and thread. Then she teaches you how to do all this in the book. So I have been learning a lot. Oh, her head scarf is falling off. No. Okay. Alright, so that's her. And then I do want to show you my second Momoko. If you watched my last video, you guys would have already seen her. But I just want to show you what she looks like in the space. Because I just feel like She very much belongs here. Like, I don't know. It was just like this space was just like made for her. Why do I feel like she's crooked? There. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, I just feel like I need like a little armchair here. Like a floral patterned armchair. Like right here where this plant is. And it would be like so much better. So that's probably going to be my next project. That, and I want to fill this, like stack this with books. Kind of like the miniature artist that I based this off of. She like stacked, or they stacked their fireplace with books, and I really loved how they did that. So yeah. All right, so the next thing I'm going to show you guys is this little restyle that I did. It's my Barbie fashion model collection number 4, I believe. The one with the like really big dress that had kind of like the hoop skirt. And I did not think, this is my first time like seeing her in this diorama. I made this diorama for my Momokos and Unoas. I did not really make it in mine for Barbie. But honestly, kind of like with the portrait, and the way she's dressed, it actually kind of works. I mean, I feel like I need to, you know, change some of the props and stuff like that. And like, I don't know, the plants, but she doesn't look half bad in this. But yeah, I guess I can mention that I am going to be making another diorama, but this time it's going to be more with my vintage Barbies and my Francies in mind. So I'm thinking I want to do kind of like an old world Parisian style apartment. I think it's going to really work with my Barbie fashion models collection, dolls, my vintage Barbies, and possibly my Francies as well. So yeah, I just have a bunch of ideas for it. Maybe I'll show you a little sketch of one of the furniture pieces that I'm going to be putting in it later on. But first I'm going to talk about this outfit. This outfit is from Illy Forever, the Miranda Priestley Devil Wears Prada doll. I just took off the belt, and that's where, if you remember from my tartan dress, that belt that she was wearing, that is from this outfit. But I decided to take it off, and then I added this black bow. You can see it's taken in on the side there, or in the back. I had to pin it. The blouse does fit though. It does kind of fall off the shoulder a little bit, which bothers me, but that's okay. Kind of adjust it. But I really, really love her in this outfit. I don't know. And this outfit was really well made. And I purchased the doll on sale. So I feel like it was definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. So that's her. What else am I going to show you? Oh, I'll show you a Francie. So this is another outfit I made. This is Francie. And I made this such a while ago that I honestly don't really remember what inspired it. Well, I guess I can say the bodice I basically patterned off of this dress, the top of it, because I just really loved how that fit on Francie. So I decided to create that with the same pattern. And then I patterned the skirt myself. I mean, I patterned both things myself, but this top was based off of this top. The skirt is just a simple sort of like pencil skirt. So I did buy this fabric with the hearts on it. I originally bought it to make sort of like a Valentine's inspired Francie outfit, and her bracelet just fell. Put that aside. So I bought it to make a Valentine's inspired outfit, and then Valentine's came and went, and I still hadn't made the outfit, and I said, you know what, let's just make something. It doesn't have to be Valentine's inspired. So I ended up making this. I definitely don't think this is like Valentine's inspired at all anymore. I think it's more like, I don't know, I guess I kind of imagine her going to like high noon, like tea or whatever you call that, or maybe like a brunch of some sort. I also made the necklace. You can kind of get a closer look of the trim that I used. The trim kind of continues onto the back. So I made the stockings as well. But yeah, I also think that she doesn't really fit into this world. I feel like this world was definitely made more for my Japanese fashion dolls, but that's okay. I am planning to make something that I feel like I can take pictures of them in later on. So yeah, that's Francie. And we're actually going to go back to Barbie fashion model collection because I want to show you guys. Let me move this. So this is Barely Blush Silkstone, and I have yet to unbox her, but I will eventually unbox her. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I really love this doll. I think it's very me. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like she kind of fits into my collection really well. A lot of my dolls. I think it's the hood. The hood is like what really sold it for me, because I just love a chic little hood and capelet moment. The bows, the like soft pink. When I take her out of this box, I'm definitely going to be displaying her like as is, maybe without the gloves, because the gloves kind of look like mittens, but you know, as they always do. The dress underneath is very pretty. It's very like princess-like. But for me, it's all about like the whole ensemble together with the hood and everything. So I'll probably be displaying her like that. And I also think that she's going to look really good in the sort of like Parisian inspired apartment. I wish I could like show you guys sketches of what I'm thinking about, but I haven't gotten around to doing sketches. I just kind of have like clips and images, but the only sketch that I have of this new sort of diorama that I'll be making is this. This is like a hutch that I'll be putting in it. You can kind of see it next to her actually. This is to scale, like at this drawing. So it'll be a little bit taller than her. But you can kind of see this has a little bit more of like a French, like provincial style to it. Whereas like this kind of has more of a, I don't know, like English. Like I could definitely see this in like, you know, England in like the 1900s, maybe even earlier. But yeah, this new diorama that I'll be making will be very fitting for them. And I'm also hoping that Francie will kind of fit into that world as well. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything, you guys. That's everything that I have to share with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be sharing more soon. I hope that you guys are also staying creative, and even if you're not creating dioramas or sewing, you're redressing your dolls and staying inspired by them, even if you're just moving around your displays and things like that. So yeah, I will catch you guys all in the next one. Bye, until the next update.